And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Well, Jordan is something to watch slamming home the ball, man. This guy is really strong and does it with force.
Now here's Oladipo. Brogdon outside. Pass to Turner. Got a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Just 3 to shoot. Brogdon. He drains the turnaround jump shot.
Really good to see Turner find the open man, proving once again he's a team-first guy.
Here's Cartwright. It's rebounded by Indiana.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Now the tremendous work ethic of Victor Oladipo helping him return from that knee injury.
And, you know, it hasn't been easy. Anytime you come back from that kind of injury, a lot of work goes into that. Not only physically is it a challenge, it's a challenge mentally too. But his positive outlook, his attitude and work ethic serving him well in getting back.
Outside Pippen. Pass to Jordan. Nice D from Oladipo. And here are the Pacers now. Here's Brogdon. And again, it's Indiana converting.
One of the things Malcolm Brogdon does so well is take good shots, and his shot selection, 5-star.
The drive by Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam, because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot. You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Sabonis.
Michael Jordan using that strength of his to get into the defense to draw the foul on the way up.
Some of those lottery-bound teams now giving more minutes to their younger players, developing them, looking into the future, which means more veterans, unfortunately, will have to sit and watch.
And, you know, I always say this, and it's much easier said than done, but you're a professional, whether you're in the rotation, a young player or an old player, you have to approach it in a professional manner. And that means accepting the good with the bad, the sweet with the bitter, and that takes a maturity level. And, you know, when the trade deadline is behind you, you only can control what you can control, and that's what veterans should be about.
And hopefully the coach communicates the ideas behind the moves, too.
I like that, but there's no obligation to do so.
Right. Indiana leading by 3. Pass to Sabonis. Left side, Turner. The kick out to Warren. Now Turner. Knocked loose. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And T.J. Warren hits from deep.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Mark, you were talking about the unicorn. Miles Turner in that category as a shot blocker who can space the floor. I don't think he's got a ceiling. What about you?
I think his ceiling is really high, Kevin. He's still young, which always bodes well for somebody with his work ethic and skill set. I think he can be an all-star player. Franchise player, those are few and far between. I'm not sure if he can get to that level, but all-star certainly within his reach.
King with it. Now defended by McDermott. To end the run. Count it. Jordan's got 10.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
.104 left here in the opening quarter. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Jeremy Lamb.
Hard not to respect how tough Jordan is inside. Really good at angling his body to pick up the foul call.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And here's McConnell. Pass to Turner. Now here's McConnell. And stolen by Jordan. From deep. Got a piece of it. Now here's King. And it's all evened up.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession. .19 seconds left here in the first quarter. There's the foul. It's on Jeremy Lamb. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. For Chicago, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
For some, he is the GOAT. Michael Jordan, greatest of all time, legend, arguably the best player of all time. That's a debate for another time, but the epitome of greatness is for sure.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. It's Chicago leading by just 1. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Chicago.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And Jordan slams it in.
Flying antics of Jordan, simply awesome. One of the best dunkers this game has ever seen.
And stolen by Jordan. Fast break, here they come.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
So timeout call here, the first for Indiana. A lot of players keep track of their stats, their own team stats, but Clark, how much do guys pay attention to stats in game?
I have no idea. I mean, I know stat sheets are given to the coaches during the timeouts throughout the game, but I don't think players in general are able to monitor their numbers. Now, there are exceptions to every rule. I imagine every team may have a player or two that can chart his numbers during the game, but the vast majority are too occupied with playing the game to keep up with the stats.
And they're looking up at the scoreboard too, aren't they? Because they give individual stats up on the board.
Oh, man. I tell you that, and then watching replays is one of my pet peeves with players. I mean, they should just focus on playing the game instead of always looking up to see if they fouled or not.
And the Pacers call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior That's the top priority right now.
To the middle. Here's Turner. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
This is the kind of unselfishness you love seeing from Brogdon, making sure he gets it to the open man.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Outside Jordan. And it's sent back by Turner.
What timing from Turner. I mean, that's a big part of blocking shots. Reading the shooter and then timing it perfectly to send that shot in reverse.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Jackson with the ball. Picked up by Turner. Livingston can't hit.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Pass to Sabonis. He tries for three. And the three ball is good. Sabonis has got it all tied up now for the Pacers. Chicago calls timeout.
And a player who flew under the radar last year, Malcolm Brogdon. The Pacers wanted to add him over the summer. Got a hefty deal from Indiana to leave the Bucks. Exactly the kind of player that the Pacers need.
Now the Bulls with it. The drive by Jordan. No good again that time.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Pass to Holiday. Back to Oladipo. Three-pointer. Can't hit that one. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Here's Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Oladipo outside. Shoots over Pippen. Denied for the third time. He's 0 for 3. And there's the call on... Malcolm Brogdon. That is his first foul of the game. Right side, Jordan. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Michael Jordan on the wing.
Well, despite that possession, something that I've liked is they've been under control while getting out in this lead. They've kept those turnovers down.
Here's Brogdon. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And Indiana making a change here. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first half. The three. The rebound by Pippen.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
The Pacers pull it in.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Chicago shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
And the size of Cartwright is intimidating, not to mention those sharp elbows of his. I mean, he's a long, big man who has a very unorthodox release on his shot, but quite effective with it, too.
Here's Pippen. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Pippen's got 6 in the quarter. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls lead by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. And that will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do in the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. On up the court. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here are the Bulls now. Pass to Jordan. And here is Grant to the inside. Now Paxson. Turner covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's Chicago with another bucket.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And a finalist for Coach of the Year in 2019, Nick McMillan passing 600 wins last season.
Well, you think about that. That's an impressive milestone for an outstanding coach in Nate McMillan. He moved into the top 25 all-time in wins. He's had 2 other stops as a head coach, Portland and Seattle. And I think he's doing some of his best work with the Pacers.
And you hear it all the time about how they say reaching the top can be the easy part. It's the staying there that's the true challenge. And Victor Oladipo achieved stardom, but has to make his way back after his knee injury in early 2019.
Here's Paxson. It's deflected. They recover it. It's Jordan on the wing. 20 points for him.
Efficiency personified there. Jordan scoring at will, taking over the game whenever he chooses.
Here's McDermott. Tries a 3 off the inbound. It's rebounded by Paxson. And Oladipo had already dealt with soreness in that right knee. And you talked about that, missing about a month earlier in the season.
And some suggested he came back too soon. Hindsight always 20/20, and players want to be out there to help win games. Sometimes teams have to protect them from themselves.
Pass to McConnell. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. The shot by Turner, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. As you're watching a game unfold, what characteristics do you look for in a great closer?
Obviously, confidence, a real eagerness to make difference-making plays late, and somebody who can create his own shot if a play breaks down. I mean, that's essential.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Here's Paxson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Paxson's got his first points of the game. Here's Lamb, and the layup's good off the glass.
Boy, tell you what, nice watching Lamb convert these hard baskets. I mean, showing some real toughness on that play.
Left side, Pippen. All sorts of time. It's Chicago with another bucket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
But they'll get another chance. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And it's the Bulls with the ball. To the paint. Out to Lamb. Corner shot. Offensive rebound. And Lamb slams it home.
Capable of slamming it down. You can't allow Lamb to get this close to the bucket.
The drive by Jordan. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jordan's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Right side Lamb. Pass to Bitadze. 4 on the shot clock. The wide open look here for Holiday. Sinks the triple. The Bulls leading by 12. It's Pippen on the wing. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Pippen's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, Pippen using those long arms inside to get shots off. Feels like no one can guard him down low.
And so it's Chicago, sitting with a comfortable lead. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Chicago with the ball. Now Paxson. Pippen with it. Brogdon picks him up. Ripped away. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. Pass to Sabonis. Here's Bitadze. And Oladipo has it in the corner. Now here's Sabonis. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
Boy, Sabonis looking really comfortable shooting off the pass. If you're not right up on him, he'll burn you.
Here's Pippen, and it's Pippen with the jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
Well, you know, he's destroying them right now, guys. This defense has to make an adjustment to try and cool him off.
Here's Brogdon. Lets it go. A second chance effort. Sabonis, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Cartwright gets the bucket.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Pass to Sabonis. Outside to Brogdon. Oladipo outside. Just 5 to shoot. And just miss after miss right now.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Over in the corner, Warren. Indiana moving it around. Clark, we've had sponsors on the uniforms for a couple of seasons now. Do you think everyone's grown used to seeing them?
Yeah, I think it's a normal part of the landscape, and it will take a little more time. I've noticed them myself as I've watched games. We're certainly a far cry from looking like NASCAR drivers, which I think is a good thing. You want them to be done visibly, but not overdone.
Free throw good, Jordan.
And hasn't had as many opportunities at the line as he did in that first half.
Pass to Turner. Sabonis with the ball. There's the double team with Grant. On the wing, Turner. Back to Oladipo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner.
No quit in his game. Trying to get physical with Oladipo, he relishes that challenge.
And that one, good. Cartwright's got 6 points in the quarter.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Sabonis with the bucket.
Yeah, I like Sabonis' game inside because he's confident and skilled.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Clark, here's kind of an interesting perspective question for you. How much of making it to the NBA is talent? How much of it is the work you put into it?
Kevin, if I were to give this a ratio, I would probably say 65% talent, 35% work ethic, because you have to have a level of unique giftedness to be an NBA player. Many can work really hard and not be NBA caliber. So I think there's, I tilt that 65-35 talent to work ethic.
Any changes you'd like to see made in the process when players and teams are fined for any number of things, incidents on the floor or off the floor?
Well, I think there's a place for fines and the different amounts depending on how egregious the act is by a player or team makes some sense. I think having different categories. But I'm one that would rather hit hard and less often. So I think if you want to minimize the number of finable offenses, then make the penalty be greater for those things that are finable.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Chicago.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jordan.
Boy, the way he orchestrated the pace was impressive. I mean, moved the ball around, made good things happen with the pass. Well done.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
Chicago foul call. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Lamb. It's off.
Jordan is an aggressive defender now, excels at getting into his man and making things hard.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.